Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news an optimistic tone is settling over the global economy today, even if uncertainty is high. Hopes of a vaccine-powered rise in activity later this year have led the IMF to upgrade its forecast for global economic growth in 2021, but they also warn about exceptional uncertainty. Everything hinges on a successful vaccine rollout in the major economies. Their new global forecast is for growth of 5.5% this year and 4.2% in 2022. China and India will lead the way, with China up 8.1% and India up more than 11%. A good 5.1% rise for the US, however, isn't matched again in 2022, where it's only 2.5%. Europe also will struggle, they say, as will Japan. But South Korea has posted better than expected GDP data for the fourth quarter of 2020. It wasn't stellar, but it was much better than expected, giving them a good start to 2021. And in the US, retail sales are holding up. Last week they were 3.9% higher than the same week a year ago and only 2% lower than the pre-Christmas holiday week last month. It was actually quite an encouraging result. And the Richmond Fed factory survey in the Mid-Atlantic states shows a slowing in their expansion rate, but the levels remain good and the fall-off actually isn't significant. New order intakes are good and prices and costs are rising. It is the same story with the latest consumer sentiment survey. Levels are stable at a moderate level post-election, although there is more optimism in the near term. In Hong Kong, the recovery in exports continued, up 11.7% in December from a year ago, and much better than the 5.6% rise in November on the same basis. But imports swelled as well, up 14% in December. This resulted in a much larger merchandise trade deficit for them for the month, however. Equity markets have opened in New York, drifting unchanged for the S&P 500 today, but earnings season is about to start and there's a collective holding of breath for that. US Treasury 10-year yield will start today down 1 basis point at just under 1.04%, and the price of gold will start $3 lower today at $1,853 an ounce. Oil prices are softer by 50 cents a barrel at just over $52 a barrel in the US, while the international price is now just under $55.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar will open firmer again today at 72.3 US cents. Against the Australian dollar, we're unchanged at 93.4 Australian cents, and against the euro, we're up to 59.5 euro cents. That means our trade-weighted index is now up to 73.6. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.